We live in an age where distractions are endless, comfort is a drug, and discipline is rare. Most people drift through life, reacting instead of choosing, surviving instead of living. But what if, in just 1 week, you could rewire the way you think, sharpen your focus, and strengthen your spirit? This is not magic. This is not self-help fluff. This is philosophy tested for thousands of years, refined by those who faced wars, exile, loss, and death, and still lived with clarity and purpose. The Stoics believed that life is a training ground for the mind. Every challenge is an opportunity to practice strength. Every day is a chance to grow. So for the next 7 days, you're going to live differently. Not as a consumer, not as a victim, but as a student of life. Each day, we'll focus on one discipline, one habit, one mental shift. By day 7, you won't just feel stronger, you'll think differently.
Day 1.
Remove the excess. Clutter doesn't just fill your home, it fills your mind. The Stoics understood that possessions can become chains. The more you own, the more your energy is tied to protecting, maintaining, and worrying about it. Today, start with subtraction. Remove one thing from your life that does not serve you. It could be physical, clothes you never wear, gadgets you never use. It could be mental, gossip, pointless arguments, toxic news cycles. It could be digital, unfollow accounts that drain you, delete apps that steal your time. Seneca wrote that, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." When you cut the unnecessary, you make space for what matters. You begin to see that freedom often comes from letting go, not adding more. Day 2. Master your emotional weather. We spend most of our lives reacting to traffic, to criticism, to other people's moods. But here's the truth. No one can make you angry without your consent. Epictetus taught that it's not events that disturb us, but our judgment of them. Two people can face the same storm. One panics, the other adjusts their sails. The difference is not the wind, it's the mind. Today, practice being the calm center in the middle of the chaos. When something irritates you, pause. Don't immediately respond. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace? Will this matter in a week, a month, a year? You can't control the world's weather, but you can control your own. Choose clarity over rage. Choose patience over pride. This is not weakness, it is power, because the person who rules their own emotions rules their life.
Day 3.
Train your attention like a warrior. In ancient Rome, distraction could get you killed. On the battlefield, your mind had to be locked on the task. Today's battlefield is different, but the enemy is the same. A mind that can't stay still. Your phone is designed to steal your focus. Notifications pull you like a leash. Multitasking scatters your energy until nothing gets your full power. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness. Today, choose one important task and give it your full, undivided attention. No checking your phone, no bouncing between tabs, no mental escape routes. When your mind wanders, gently pull it back, like a soldier bringing his horse into line. The ability to focus deeply is rare. That's why it's valuable. And if you can master it, you will accomplish in months what others take years to achieve. Day 4. Build a fortress morning. Your mornings are the foundation of your day. If you start reactive, your whole day is at the mercy of other people's demands. If you start intentional, you set the tone. The Stoics often began their mornings with reflection, a mental rehearsal of the day ahead. They knew that if you enter the arena already prepared for the blows, they won't shake you. Tomorrow morning, don't start by grabbing your phone. Instead, claim the first 30 minutes for yourself. Move your body, a walk, a stretch, something to wake your energy. Drink water to fuel your mind. Write down 3 things you will do today and commit to doing them well. This is not about cramming more into your schedule, it's about building mental armor before you step into the noise. Think of your morning as the gate to your fortress. Guard it well. Day 5. Find your inner compass. The Ikigai way. There's a Japanese concept called Ikigai, your reason for being. It sits at the crossroads of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. Without a sense of purpose, days blur together. You wake, work, eat, sleep, and wonder why you feel empty. Seneca warned against drifting through life without steering. He said, "When a man does not know what harbor he is making for, no wind is the right wind." Today, take time to reflect. What energizes you? What skills feel natural to you? What problems in the world stir your desire to help? How could you align your work with these answers? Your Ikigai doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be true. Once you find it, decisions become easier. You stop chasing every opportunity because you know where you're going.
Day 6.
Seek the edge of discomfort. Growth doesn't happen in comfort, it happens at the edge, that place where you feel awkward, unsure, maybe even afraid. The Stoics practiced voluntary discomfort. They wore rough clothes, slept on hard ground, ate simple food, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because it trained their mind to endure it. We live in a world that sells us comfort at every turn. Fast food, soft chairs, endless entertainment, but too much comfort weakens the will. Today, choose one small hardship. Take the cold shower, skip the snack, walk instead of drive, speak up when you'd normally stay silent. These little acts of chosen discomfort prepare you for the big challenges you don't choose. If you can't handle the small waves, the storm will break you. But if you train in the shallows, you'll stand strong when the tide rises. Day 7. Remember you will die. A quote from Memento Mori. At first this sounds dark, but it's the opposite. It's clarity. Memento Mori, remember you must die, is not about despair, it's about urgency. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. When you remember that the clock is ticking, you stop postponing what matters. You tell people you love them now. You start the project now. You take the leap now. Death is not the enemy. Wasting life is. Today, reflect on the truth that your time is limited and that every day spent mindlessly scrolling, arguing, or waiting for the right time is a day you never get back. Live so that when the end comes, you have fewer regrets and more gratitude. If you follow these 7 days with discipline, something will shift. Day 1 stripped away the excess. Day 2 gave you emotional control. Day 3 trained your focus. Day 4 fortified your mornings. Day 5 gave you a compass. Day 6 built resilience. Day 7 gave you urgency. This is not a quick fix, this is a beginning. The Stoics did not believe in theory without action. Philosophy to them was not something to read in a quiet room, it was something to live in the noise of the marketplace, in the trials of family, in the uncertainty of life itself. Now it's your turn. 7 days to start, a lifetime to master. So tomorrow, when you wake up, ask yourself, will I drift or will I live? The choice is yours.